Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods. In fact, not just another episode, but a very special series of videos.
That's right, as you may have heard, Mad Max Fury Road will be out soon, so we've decided to build our own car inspired by the film. You might call it Mod Max.
Mod Max.
So the first thing we're going to do is go and buy a car.
That's right, Martin. We have to go buy a car, don't we, Martin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why are you doing that?
We've got to go and buy a car.
Yeah,
we can't modify anything if we haven't bought a car yet.
So
that's why we've bought a car.
What?
I mean, that's why we
haven't bought anything. What have you done?
Nothing.
Why do you keep pointing to?
Because I already bought the car, Martin.
So please tell me you at least got something that's like full drive, diesel, you know, like jacked up, something that's actually useful. This is end of the world stuff. This isn't just like, you know, cruising through Macca's drive-through or whatever.
You're gonna love it, man.
I already know what that is, dude. Why'd you even put a sheet on it?
What do you mean?
You own one of these for years.
What do you mean, dude? Welcome to the apocalypse.
That's Dude, these are designed for like well-cambered racetracks and drifting and.
How good is it? How good is it? Do you love it?
Yeah, if I was going through a KFC drive-through on Chopped Springs, maybe.
Come on, man, look at it. This is perfect. This is the perfect car for the end of the world.
It's honestly the worst car for the end of the world.
This is an S15 Nissan Silvia, and we got it for a great price, all thanks to this yellow sticker. These cars are a popular choice with enthusiasts and racers all over the world. They're agile, powerful, and the SR20 engine responds really well to modifications.
This isn't like some kind of drift project, man. It's like the end of the world.
I know, and that's why we need street cred.
There's no streets, man.
It doesn't get
ended.
You don't need streets for street cred. That's the thing. Even in the apocalyptic wastelands of the earth, you're still going to have people rolling around and going, those guys are a couple of legends. You want street cred? Hello, Nissan S chassis. This is about as awesome as it gets, right? Plus, it's one of the most widely respected platforms for race cars in the world.
Race cars?
Yeah.
That's not going to help when you're like outrunning the...
Of course it's going to help when you're out in the desert. You're going to run away from everyone, man. You got to get away. Come with us on this apocalyptic journey, man.
So what are we actually going to do with it?
I'm going to show you, Mum. I don't know if we can make our wheels that big.
Four drive tyres, spikes, flames. I want to go on record and say I would not buy this kind of car for this situation, but I'd never expect anything different from you. But,
thank you, man. Thanks, mate.
At least there's a mad SR20 in there, bolt-ons, turbos, we can do all sorts of mads. Why are you smiling?
There is no engine in there, Mum.
There is an engine, I just saw it.
Yeah, it's not ours.
What do you mean it's not ours? This is our car.
It's not. It's complicated, all right? Now, this car is from the auctions. It's a write-off. Now, I went hards with someone else. So somebody else has put in money for the engine, the driveline, the interior, and the wheels. That's it.
So what bit do we own then? We just own the shell.
We also don't own the front bumper. That's already gone. The carbon fibre bonnet, someone bought that. Or the boot or the spoiler, that's gone as well.
So let me get this straight. You buy a completely inappropriate vehicle for
a mad car.
For a post-apocalyptic situation. We don't even own most of it.
We own the big bit of it.
What's the next part of this genius plan?
Yeah, mate, I just saw your ad on car sales. I was wondering if your car's still for sale.
Hey, mate, how you going?
Has it got any rego left, mate, or any tyres or anything?
Yep.
Does it do good burnouts, mate? That's kind of the most important thing, really.
Yeah, so it's got a Chevy V8. Oh, just a badge.
Mate, have you ever had sex in it?
500,000.
Yours looks like you've probably had sex in it.
Perfect.
Oh, g'day, mate. I was just wondering if your car's still for sale.
Yeah, mate, can we come and look at it today? Yeah, like now. Okay, Matt. Yeah, I'll grab your address.
So as you know, we've only got half a car. So we're going to buy another one, Martin, to make up for all the bits that I didn't get the first time round.
Yeah. I'm not completely disappointed by that either, because I mean, SR20s aren't the nicest sounding engine in the world, so if we were going on oral like ability, it's a mad car. You see the colours on that trailer?
Yeah, mad old Mini. Is it here?
Yeah, up to the left. Left and left again.
Is that? There it is, dude! There it is!
Mad.
We got to get our bargaining skills on hard, considering that we are...
Yeah, that's rad. That'll work.
Hold on. Sorry everyone. Just gonna park over here.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, let's go buy a car, Martin.
Mad.
Do not go over $4,000. Do not go over $4,000.
What if it's perfect?
Do not go over $4,000. Yes, we just bought a car.
My first V8 ever. It's so awesome. It's big and comfy and sounds awesome. Sounds fast. People in the way. Look out, fellas. V8 coming through. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
So good.
How good is it? V8
Awesome.
power.
Oh my gosh, it's grot. That's awesome.
Happy?
Yeah, that's great. There's only one bit of it we need anyway. Ah, it's the good stuff.
Holden Commodores are one of Australia's most iconic and best-selling cars, so it was about time we bought one. This one is a VT made in the late 90s and the first to get the all-new Generation 3 5.7 litre V8 thanks to General Motors in the USA.
That is going to be so good in an S15, man. It's just so much power. That's awesome.
You sold?
Yeah, it's going to be rad. Good idea, my friend.
Okay, so we are off to meet up with a guy who actually worked on the film, which means we're going to get some first-hand advice, Martin.
That's exactly right. So it's an engineering shop, do all sorts of big, crazy modifications, conversions, race cars, just big stuff.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so we kind of thought a good stop for us is to go down there and kind of say, you know, we're building this Mad Max car. What are some of the things that we should be looking out for? What are some of the mad mods we need to be doing?
Yeah.
And also check out some kind of safety stuff, like
Yeah.
for inside the car.
Because we want to actually give this car like a decent thrashing, so
Yeah, exactly.
it's got to be safe.
These guys specialize in like roll cages and welding and stuff like that. So we're going to go down, I think his name's Adam. We're going to go down there, have a chat, say what are some of the most important aspects we need to make sure we implement when we're building a Mad Max car.
Chainsaws, I reckon.
Chainsaws?
He's going to say chainsaws.
Yeah, okay. And those big stalks on the top of the car with people tied to them all
Yeah.
bending around, that crazy stuff from the trailer. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to do that.
No, our bag's not being tied to one of them.
Not again. But yeah, hopefully they can make us a roll cage as well. That's the plan. So we get away from there with some mad tips, plus some roll cage for our for our thoroughly unsuitable end of the world Silvia. You love it, don't you, Martin?
Highly engineered Silvia.
So it looks like we've come to the right place. There's all sorts of bits of BMW and Datsun and racing trucks and cool stuff everywhere. So
And Commodores, dude.
Commodores, I think this is the right place. Hello, Adam.
How you doing?
I'm Moog, how you going? This
Yeah,
is
not too
Marty.
bad, buddy. G'day. How you going?
We are here for a roll cage and it looks like we've come to the right place.
Yes, certainly have.
Is it possible to do one same day? Like, could I come back this afternoon? Like, is that...
Theoretically, yes. I'll have to have a word with the boys, but yes, theoretically it's possible.
So Adam, I heard a bit of a rumour that you actually worked on Mad Max Fury Road. Is this true?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I did about 12 months on the movie. Did all the roll caters for all the stunt vehicles. So there was over 100 roll caters built for Fury Road. So yeah, a pretty immense project. There was 9 months here in Sydney, and then a few months out at Broken Hill for all stunt rehearsals and finish off a lot of the cars.
You got a roll cage to make. Thank you very much. Thank you, boys. We'll be back this afternoon.
Thanks.
Thanks so much, Adam.
We need to bolt some reinforcement into the inside of the car because this Nissan is going to be doing things it was never designed to do. There's normally a wait of a few weeks, but Adam's got his team working on one for us straight away, and we're going to be able to pick it up today.
I'm pretty excited to see what they came up with.
In a very short amount of time,
In a
mate.
very short amount of time. This workshop's awesome, by the way.
So clean.
Adam, we're back.
Back.
Hello, mate. How'd you go with that cage?
Yeah, good buddy, good. We've got it over here for you.
Oh, mad. Oh, powder coated.
Yes.
Oh, that's rad.
the guys have finished our cage in record time, and as a bonus, Adam's going to show us some of his top secret photos of the cars that were actually in the film to give us some inspiration for our own build.
Is the paint stripped off the car here?
It is,
like
yeah,
this rear
that's-
metal?
that's-
Oh, that's a good tip, Marty. Strip the metal. Strip it down to metal. Okay. That's a Skyline.
32 GTO.
It's an R32 Skyline in there. Yes. Our Silvia is not actually that far off the mark then. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm really loving all this kind of exoskeleton stuff. It seems like that's actually quite important by looking at it.
We've got some awesome ideas for our build, but now it's time to thank Adam and get back on the road because we've got heaps of parts that we need to buy today to create our mad car.
All right, so we've picked up our roll cage, and where else have we gone, Martin? Got a Super Cheap.
Yeah, we
got all
bought
our extra bits and pieces.
Bought a bunch of paint and like gloves and safety gear and paint stripper and stuff like that.
Yep. And then down to the metal yard to get some pipe, which is gonna, well, it's a surprise what we're gonna do with that.
Yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
We've got some plate steel as well to make mounts and all those kind of things.
And where are we up to now? The exhaust shop.
So exhaust shop, we need to make custom headers to make everything fit. And we need to try and find a scrapyard,
Yeah.
which I don't know where it is. So we're going to be rocking up and saying, "Hey, can we not give you scrap? Can we take
Can
it?"
we buy it? Which
don't
is
know.
going to be cool. I'm really inspired by that bit because
Yeah.
that's when you kind of go, hey, that used to be a fence. Now
Yeah.
it's our door.
Yeah, just gotta hope they'll give it to us.
That used to be your front door. Now it's Marty's toilet. That kind of stuff.
My toilet. Yeah, so whatever you got really, man. Just, you know, some old
Doors,
fence posts,
pipes.
doors, pipes, pretty much anything. If you've got a pile
Fence,
of stuff,
like fence walkers.
if you've got a pile of stuff we can just kind of pick through. Yeah, about 15 minutes away. Alright, ask a guy. Alright, cool, man. Thanks very much. Bye. Mad.
Boom!
Mad. Alright, scrap metal. I can already see a bunch of mad stuff there.
Yeah, that's great, man. Get your gloves.
Alright.
Wow. So next step is to have a look through all of this stuff and try and find some scrap. I mean, there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on here and wrecks and old fuel cans and all sorts of stuff. So I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to find some awesome stuff. That is cool. Yeah, grab it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, welded and rusty, that's what we need.
Where to next, Martin?
Exhaust shop next,
Yep.
then Ichiban.
Okay,
And that
good.
concludes our running around.
I'm looking forward to getting back, Martin, and just seeing the cars again. I miss them.
I want to weld stuff. Guess who's in the passenger seat?
Oh wow, we just lost
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
What suburb is this?
And now we've got all the pipe for our custom exhaust.
Alright, the fun begins.
All right, let's go, man.
We've got everything we need, so we're heading back to the workshop, and it's time to introduce you to our team. This is Alan, also known as Turbo Yoda. He's an engine conversion specialist and builds fast cars for a living. Scott, also known as Hightower or Mr. Nos, is a master mechanic, and if he can't make it fit, it doesn't fit. Mario's our V8 man. The more cylinders, the better. He's a performance specialist with his own JDM V8 race car. Benny the Mechanical Stig is our automotive Swiss Army knife. He builds fast cars and he's a spare parts expert. Andrew Hawkins is one of Australia's leading Nissan performance experts and he's got the cars to prove it. When it comes to Silvias, he's the guru. Ulrich the Viking made his own boat and sailed it here from Switzerland. He's a qualified engineer and a master welder. And there's us. We make a YouTube show about cars. and have no qualifications whatsoever.
First thing we have to do is remove the SR20 4-cylinder turbo engine from the Nissan. And we also want to check and make sure that our four-wheel drive mud tyres are going to fit.
We're just going to test fit the wheels first because that's kind of the most important thing. The car's got to roll, but they don't clear the brakes. So we've got some spacers here, which is going to push the tyres out even more. But that's not a bad thing, and that's probably the best thing about having a car that's not going to be like actually street legal, that we can get away with doing all these ridiculous things that we would never normally do.
Basically building like a drift car for the dirt in a way. A jacked up, full drivey, knobbly drift car.
Yeah,
It's all the same stuff drifters do.
it's like a two-wheel drive Subaru basically, Martin. That's good. We clear the brakes now. It's a good start. It fits, Turbo Yoda.
It does fit.
Needs more cutting. Where's the angle grinder, Martin? And that's our new guard.
I'll just fold that whole lip from there to there in. I'll just whack it all in. That's my good hammer.
The Nissan won this round. That's Nissan 1, Hammer 0. Before the engine can come out, we've got to remove all the fluids. I then asked Turbo Yoda how long it would take to remove the engine, and he said he could do it in 10 minutes.
10 minutes!
All right, we're starting a stopwatch. It's incredible how fast things get done when you've got this many experts working on just one car. It's only been a matter of minutes and the engine is coming out of the Silvia. Turbo Yoda. Good job.
35 seconds to go. So our engine's out in record time. We've lost the dirty 2 litre and we're going to double our cylinders.
That's right, and we're going from 2 litre to 5.7, aren't we, Martin?
Yeah.
And it's going to be V8.
Apparently there's no replacement.
What does that mean?
No replacement for displacement. That's what everyone will tell you. All the V8 people will tell you that.
Yeah. So we've basically gone from this to
Before we go to the effort of installing the V8 engine into the Silvia, we need to make sure it actually works. Yep, that looks pretty good to me, so we're going to put the Commodore up on the hoist to remove the engine and all the parts we're going to need for our conversion. Meanwhile, Moog and I have got to start cleaning out this filthy Silvia.
Okay, so the next step is to strip the car and get rid of anything we don't need. As usual, there is like so much grotty garbage and baggies.
Employment services, justice corrective.
Corrective services with an appointment on the back. I guess that's someone's parole thing.
Job finding, job hunting.
Job finding, just general grot. More corrective services. Oh, this one here is...
I don't know what that is, but that looks like some kind of contraception device.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
This is always a good sign. So that's just a packet of Band-Aids that have already got blood on them. Delicious. Oh, okay, here's a tip. When you're ripping the seat out of someone's car that's got blood and Band-Aids and filth in it, do not open your mouth. Because I just pulled the seat out. $2! Bang!
Discount.
I just pulled the seat out and it got caught on the seatbelt. And as it flung and released, it literally filled my mouth with chunks of I do not know what.
We're not just removing the interior from the Silvia, we're also getting rid of the carpet, so we've got bare metal to weld in our roll cage.
So much chunks.
The boys are making great progress with the engine, and with the skanky interior now removed, we can put in our mad new roll cage.
The roll cage is a perfect fit, so now we've just got to mark it up and weld it in.
It's mad to know we are running with the same stuff in our car as they were running in their cars on set.
Our V8 engine has been freed from the metallic clasp of the Commodore.
Yay! Good job, boys.
For our own safety, we thought it was best to get someone qualified to weld in our cage.
The stinky SR20 is gone. Yep. There's a V8 that's out of the old shell, which is mad. So we've actually got an LS1 sitting there ready to go. Now the fun begins with fabrication.
Yeah, so I guess the next thing to do is we finish the roll cage, then we're going to start fitting the V8 into the Silvia body. And that's been a massive day. From buying all the stuff, going to the metal scrap yards, buying the cars.
Yeah.
It's been a huge, huge day. But it's all been really good.
And the boys have done great getting everything out so quickly. And yeah, the fun begins, I think. I think the fun begins when there's a V8 sitting there all bolted in and then we get to go to town on that shell. That's going to be mad.
So that's it for today. We're going to leave it there. What do you want to see on the car? What are you hoping is going to happen? Of course, the hashtag is MadMaxMCM with a hashtag in front of it. Keep your eyeballs on our Faceballs. That's faceballs.com/mightycarmods. That's it. We'll be back next week. As usual, stay awesome and welcome to the apocalypse. Mad Max Fury Road out soon. Let's go, Mark.